Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us continue with the next concept. So the next concept is sorting, guys. Okay. So basically, what exactly means a sorting, guys? So it might be a numerical values, it might be alphabets, right? It might be a character. So sorting means so you are going to sort the elements in ascending order or descending order. So basically, if the series is in this way, okay, and if you want to perform ascending order on this, so what? Sorry. Okay, so let me change it to 18, right? Yes. So 1, 18 and 9 is the input and you want to perform ascending order to this. So what will be the result, guys? So if you will be rearranging them in ascending order. So 1, 9 and 18. So this is the ascending order or the sorting process for the given array. Got it? Yes. So you are arranging them in increasing order or decreasing order. So that is nothing but sorting. So the process of arranging data items numerical or characters in a specific order either in increasing or decreasing order is called as sorting. It's quite simple, right? So the definition. Okay, so the most popular algorithms for sorting are these are the 6 algorithms, guys. Okay, insertion, selection, bubble, heap, merge and quick. We'll be discussing about each and every one in detail, guys. So there is nothing to worry. We'll be deriving these time complexities also. So there is nothing to remember, guys. You can just, if you understand the logic, like how it is working, you can remember it. Okay. Yes. Okay. So before directly diving into insertion sort or selection sort or bubble sort or any kind of sorting, so let us go through some basic terminology, guys. So what you can expect in examination, guys. Okay, so we are preparing it with respect to gate examination, right? Yes. So in gate examination, do they ask us to write bubble sort directly? No, right? There is no 0% chance, we can say, to ask it directly full code, right? Yes. Hence, the only thing which they can ask is, they can ask some terminologies, right? Okay. Similarly, they can ask the time complexity. But this is also a standard thing, like most of the students will remember this table, right? And they can directly answer it. Okay, so that type of questions we can get, and the interesting type of question which we get is they will give you a thing, guys. So they will give you an array, okay, and they ask us to sort using any method, and they will ask the output in between somewhere. So after second iteration, what is the output? So in that way they will ask, guys, in examination. So you might not remember the exact code or algorithm. You should know the logic, guys, how it is working. Exact logic you should know. Got it? Yes. So that is what we'll be concentrating, guys. I'll be trying to show some animations using something. Okay. So don't worry. Okay. Yes. So the first basic terminology is with respect to space, guys. That is internal or external. Okay. So internal, external. So which algorithm or which sorting algorithm is called as internal algorithm? So in short, internal algorithm means it will not require any further space, guys. So if you give an array as an input, so it will sort the values inside that array only. So it does not need one more array to store one value after the other. So that concept is nothing but internal. So there is no requirement of additional space. Whereas external means there is some requirement of additional place. So the best example for external is a merge sort, guys. So any other sorting algorithm comes under internal, like quick sort or bubble sort or insertion or selection. Any sorting will come under internal, and merge sort will come under external. Got it? Yes. And a few more terminology is a stable and unstable, guys. Okay. So in sorting, there is no condition that all the values should be unique, right? So that's a crazy condition which is available in sorting, guys. Okay. Yes. So that is the reason why whenever we are having the same values at multiple positions, okay, so at this time, if their relative order is not changed, so basically in original data, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, like the same number. So I think I draw an example for this. Yes, I have drawn. Okay, yes. So before sorting, the order is in this way. So we gave for this 21, we gave 1, for this 21, we gave 2, for this 21, we gave 3. After sorting, the order is same, the relative order. So this order we call them as a relative order, guys. So if the relative order is the same with respect to our original data set, that is a stable. Okay. If they are shuffling, it is unstable. Got it? It's a quite simple explanation, guys. Okay. Yes. So now I hope everyone got a clear idea with respect to the stable and unstable, right? Yes. So I hope everyone got a clear idea on this. So this is just a small introduction about sorting and different types. We learned about 6 types, right? So insertion, selection, bubble, heap, merge and pick. We'll be discussing each and every one in our upcoming 6 lectures, guys. Okay? Yes. So in the next lecture, let us start with the selection sort, guys. Okay? Yes. Guys, the way how I'll be teaching these sorting mechanisms is first I will show you the working, like how exactly it will work. Okay, after that we will be going through the theory, then we will be going through the algorithm, and let us try to run with the help of algorithm, guys. Got it? Yes. So these are the exact steps, and the videos will be around 20 minutes, guys. I'm clear with this. They will be around 10 to 20 minutes, and maximum they could also increase more than 20 minutes also. Okay? Yes. So I hope everyone got a clear idea on this. So in the next lecture, let us continue with the next topic. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Thank you.